Hi, this is Jeff Wimmer from StudioCycles and StudioCycles.com. It is March 24th, 2012, and I want to give you a special warm welcome to the StudioCycles Bike Buyer Aide video library update. We've done welcome videos before, but this is the new video from the new warehouse. Just give you a little bit of a background. I'm Jeff. I own the company. I've been involved with indoor cycling and spinning since the early 90s when Johnny G was creating spinning in his garage. I had spent 15 more years in the bike industry, bicycle industry, racing professionally, managing bicycle shops, etc., etc. I worked on a lot of Schwinn XR7s, XR8s, DX900s, Airdynes, and the XR7s, XR8s, and DX900s were the very platform that Johnny G worked from to develop the original Schwinn Johnny G spinners. Actually, the original Johnny G spinners. And then he took his design to Schwinn, and Schwinn mass-produced the bike, and that's how indoor cycling and spinning was born. And I've been working in indoor cycling and spinning ever since. I have the only comprehensive tech support and tech manual, proactive maintenance, care, repair manual series. I've got 6 to date. I'm working on 2 more. Volume 7 and Volume 8. Those are available. Volume 1 through 6 is available at StudioCycles.com. But I just want to take the time to welcome you to the Bike Buyer Aide video library. To date, we have 185 plus videos. We have over 129,000 hits on our YouTube channel in about a year and a half. And the video library is meant to educate the buyer to make an educated decision. Here are some things that set us apart from everyone else. If you buy a bike online, particularly one of the big 5, which is Schwinn and Star Trek, which in my estimation account for about 80% of the sales, or Le Monde, Kaiser, and now Free Motion, which is trying to get a percentage of their market share. If you buy one of those bikes online new, it's very simple. The companies all do the same thing. They all copy-paste the same text, same picture. They process your credit card and send you a box. They might throw in a heart rate monitor, a floor mat, but that is it. And if you need support and you call just about any one of those companies, they will tell you to call the manufacturer. And I can tell you from experience lately, calling the manufacturer, even with the inroads that I have, can be challenging to get parts and bikes. So you as a bike buyer, calling the manufacturer for support will be challenging. If you buy your bike from us, and it's a new bike, it's a new commercial bike, we never drop ship bikes. We pull the bike out of the box, we tear it apart, we go through the entire bike. The bike is optimized from the inside out. It's not gratuitous, it's very in-depth. And then the bike is put back together, fully assembled. I ride and tune every bike without exception that leaves my company. And then we take it down. We take the bases, typically the pedals, the handlebars, and the seat off, and we overpackage. Our packaging is legendary. It's second to none. We do that because a lot of these bikes are designed to be shipped from the origin of manufacture to the U.S. In pallets. And a pallet has 8 to 10 bikes, and they're stacked like dominoes, and they're shrink wrapped. But when you ship a bike in a box, singularly, with UPS or FedEx or Billy Bob's Freight Company. A lot of the times the bikes get damaged, and that's just a whole nother can of worms. So our packaging, second to none. Our warranty, absolutely unmatched. We do lifetime parts replacement for just about every commercial bike we sell, which means we'll replace the parts for as long as you own your bike for free. And we even have some home version bikes like the new 2012 Spinner Series bikes, the Edge, the Sprint from Spinning. We do lifetime warranties on those, and we now do lifetime warranties on the X Series Momentum, which is also a home. It's categorized as a home bike. Nobody gives you lifetime warranties on bikes except for us. It's unheard of. Refurbishing. If you're buying a used bike, here's the way it works. There are 100 companies in this country. They're used fitness equipment companies. They do the same thing I do in the beginning. We all want the used bikes that come out of clubs. Typically the bikes come out of clubs because they're worn out, or they look shitty, or they're worn out and they look shitty, and they're worn out on the inside. Commercial bikes never wear out per se. I could take a 15-year-old bike, tear it down, powder coat it, rebuild it with all new parts, and it'll be like a brand new bike on the inside. We do that with our used bikes. We call them certified pre-owned bikes, typically because we know the origin of the bike. When we refurbish a bike, if a bike comes back to us and we didn't build it, if it's a month old, if it's 6 months old, if it's a year old, if it's 5 years old, if it's 10 years old, we tear it down to the bare frame. Because we take nothing for granted. Because typically, a lot of bikes that are put into clubs, in fact, most bikes that are put into clubs, with few exceptions, are built like furniture from IKEA. How fast can we bolt it together? And if you see the people that I see who bolt these bikes together, clearly they don't spend time on the bikes. They certainly don't take classes. They're not spinning instructors. Or indoor cycling instructors. I do. I've ridden tens of thousands of these bikes over the last 10 years. No joke. I teach at the World Spinning Conferences. When one of the big manufacturers wants one of their bikes built perfectly for a VIP customer, they send the bike to me. Everybody else, you get what you get. So. But in my 15 years in indoor cycling, I've never seen a bike come out of the box optimized. Most bikes come out of the bikes palatable. I mean, they're functional, and I think for conventional wisdom and layman riders, they're decent. But the thing is that they're never optimized, and they're never scrutinized from the inside out, whether the chain's too tight, the chain's too loose, the resistance mechanism's not torqued correctly, crank arm's not torqued, crank arm's torqued too tight, pedals maladjusted, stiff links in the chains, defective belts. The list goes on and on ad infinitum. So, welcome to the video library. This is here for you, the bike buyer. It's free. You can reach me 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., 888-909-BIKE, 310-664-1375, cell phone 818-470-2204. I keep looking back because I'm looking at how much time I have left. 10 minutes is the YouTube limit. Give you a quick tour of the warehouse. This is our warehouse. I've got approximately 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Just want to give you a quick tour of our new 15,000 square foot warehouse. It's our employee area. Here's some of our bikes that people come in to test from commercial facilities. Here's one of our amazing 80-foot displays with a lot of custom bikes. Here's an 80-foot workbench where we do a lot of our building. This warehouse is filling up fast. We just went from 5,000 square feet to 15,000 square feet. We keep between 500 and 600 bikes in stock. I have the only 2 indoor cycling brick and mortar retail specific stores in the world. So there's some nasty neon Summit bikes. Just to give you an idea of the perspective of our warehouse. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Give me a call, talk to me, and best of luck to you on your road to health and fitness.